Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are off to a running start. Yes, indeed, right here on Langres. It shall be a fight for victory. It shall be a grim fight, a very brutal fight. It shall be featuring once more Donniechan fighting for the Commonwealth, fighting for the Irish Armoured Guards. This is somewhere in Holland, although this doesn't really look Dutch, but imagination, my dear friends, can take us many wondrous places, in particular with such a limited map pack. Opposing him shall be SS Elitejager, fighting for the 107th Panzer Brigade, which was really sort of only real armored unit in Holland. There was its 9th and 10th SS Panzer Division, so more or less the Kampfgruppe that remains. But they didn't exactly have a lot of armor. The Panzer Brigade was really the sort of largely armored unit, lots of Panthers, Jagdpanzer 470s, and lots of half-tracks. We'll of course be seeing what Mr. Elitejager will be up to, and what Donniechan shall be doing. We are seeing the sort of usual lieutenant. We are seeing the reconnaissance section heading straight for this munition point, which probably means this is where Donniechan intends to pack up and have a nice vacation with a bit of tea and such. Although it looks like he's getting another infantry section first before packing up and leaving for more lovely vistas. Lucas Dick Company going up for Elitejager, and this is quite different from what we've usually seen, which is rather heavy on the infantry half-track, but it rather looks like Elitejager is constantly shifting about. He's constantly trying something new, or well, regularly. There we go, second infantry section out for Donniechan. Command truck packing up. Shall be quite interesting. This is going to be a 50 minutes long game, by the way, so again, no mid-game analysis. Things shall be sped up for the fatherland, for the Commonwealth, and basically just so it can fit into Nijmegen. I suppose also be reasonably short for the rest of you. But look, Stick Company going up, Kettenkrad securing. I mean, so far not a lot. Let's just casually speed this up. Scout car on the way. Kettenkrad being pushed off, doing a bit of harassment itself, though trying to deny as much fuel to the British, to the Irish Armoured Guards, which were the sort of armor unit leading the charge. They're doing Market Garden. Had a bit of a nasty tendency of stopping up for whatever reasons they couldn't make up. Usually they were afraid that if they pushed on they would get ambushed, beaten, or, well, they'd run out of tea. Or that, I suppose, might be a bit more rude to say. But we are seeing a second scout car on the way, and increased squad size is quite interesting. Elitejager seems to be fond of that, and we are seeing a slit trench already going down here. Not a bad day against early Panzer Grenadiers. I mean, if he does go for slit trench, of course, Elitejager will be needing some incendiary grenades to actually dig out the opponent, or a mortar half-track. So in that sense, it could work. It could work. Second scout car ready. Increased squad sizes on the way now. Elitejager a bit low, though, on fighting units. He's basically just more concerned with taking territory, keeping the British sort of delayed, penned in, until he can sort of really hit hard with apparently some very large Panzer Grenadier squads. Scout car coming under fire. Scout cars both with the Lucas Stück upgrade. Opening up on the reconnaissance section right here. MGs bearing down, gunning down several of them. Panzers pushing on as well. Increased squad sizes are ready. More Panzer Grenadiers coming out for the fatherland. Brits holding out there in the building, and the lieutenant in the shed. Lieutenant Jones. And there we go. Panzer Grenadier section moving out. I suppose that would also be a nice way of putting it. Infantry right inside there, and they're holding out for now. These Panzer Grenadiers, though, not in a good condition. There we go. Another dropped. And Bren guns have been equipped. This is going to be a bit of a problem, though, for the scout cars. And the others. Will there be incendiary grenades? Just more Panzer Grenadiers moving on. Have to be careful, though. Not right in front of all the broadside. That's not really the best place you want to be when they have Bren guns and other chaps. Panzer Grenadiers not holding out too well. Lots of damage. But looks... Oh! Cheeky fellow. Elitejager actually manages to push off the field support truck, so it's unable to do anything. More Panzers are arriving. So far, 3 large teams, or squads, or sections, whatever you like to call them. Either way, lots of firepower in those, if they can actually get off there. But here again, once more, cutting off and denying his field support truck a place to be. Really aggressive, really pushy, and really not what I'm used to seeing. Quite a bit clever there. We are seeing incendiary grenades now getting ready, probably to dig out those damn Brits. And Donniechan, I imagine, is quite frustrated. He just can't get those damn Jerrys to stop harassing him. But there we go, the Kettenkraut did go down. No doctrine as of yet for Elitejager. But he is continuing. He's also going for the fuel point, hoping to sort of deny it. Kampfgruppe Company going up for Elitejager. Could be interesting to see why he goes that. Might he be going for half-tax, or might he be going for Panzerschrecks to sort of really take advantage of the increased squad sizes, so they have nice anti-infantry firepower with, what, 3 Panzer Grenadiers and 1 with the Panzerschrecks to deal with armor, but also the trucks and I suppose emplacements as well. Certainly not what I'm used to seeing. By a long shot, it's certainly quite interesting. Brits going down here as they are sort of, getting ready by the trench. Will they get into it in time? Oh, damaged engine. This scout car could be going down. Will Donniechan make a hunt for it? Will he be trying to run it down and get it? No, looks like the Panzerspähwagen will be getting out of there cautiously. Also note, the sort of logistic upgrade is actually sort of more the command variant of these sort of lighter scout cars. This is actually the radio area, or the sort of early radius. They really needed these sort of huge antennas. Later on, it was got sort of more reasonable. Casual killing station going up. This is a great choice there for Donniechan, I think. Although he can't quite finish it. Oh, Lieutenant almost close. And he's running into the burning trench. Good tip for you all. Usually you don't try to run into burning trenches. It's not really good for your health. Fun fact. 3rd Infantry joining in, it seems like. And also sappers have now arrived. Panzers though taking losses. Casual killing station up. Oh, lots of Panzer Grenadiers going down there for Elitejager. A heavy loss for the brigade. And once more, good deal of harassment with these scout cars. Absolutely jolly nice to see. I'm certainly again not used to seeing this sort of work. And enough of this. Bleep. Possibly shite or arse, who knows. But certainly not very British. Either way, though, I can imagine he's probably quite frustrated getting hit from all sides right here by Elitejager. Which I suppose is understandable. But Panzerschrecks are now available for use. Will he be going for them? Yes, indeed. The Rakettenpanzerbüchse on the way. And immediately pushing out. We are seeing a Bofors 40mm cannon going out right here for Donniechan. That could work, although if the Panzers get too close, it won't be able to do much. And that building, in fact, could help with it. I mean, a thing to note, the Bofors is really only accurate at ranges. As soon as you get close to it, it gets wildly inaccurate. Although you could help with this by, for example, laying down barbed wire to sort of protect against any troops getting too close. So, of course, the question is, will Donniechan be doing this, or will he just sort of be casually moving on? And, oh dear, I think Elitejager knows where to go. Might have been spotting it somehow. Either way, a raiding team is moving up. And the field support truck is wildly exposed.
We are losing ground.
12-man Panzer Grenadier force moving up. Panzerschrecking away. Truck trying to get out of it, but I don't think it'll be in time. Oh dear. Bit of a blow right there to Donniechan, but I'm sure he's not giving up yet. He's got too much of that Irish Guard spirit, or, well, I suppose not. Casual killing station is up, and now he's going in there from the flank. Casual killing station exposed. Whatever shall Donniechan do? Recon section doing what it can. Panzerschrecks blasting away at everything. Donniechan had probably not been thinking about protecting his flanks like that. Lots of incendiary grenades, troops getting pushed back. And headquarters command truck simply getting blasted with Panzerschrecks. I don't think it'll make it in time. Panzerschrecks though taking heavy losses as well. Will there be... Oh, Bofors opens up. Bofors doesn't hit though. Oh, Panzer Grenadier team down. Another one also forced to retreat. Of course, giving him a nice view of it, but he could be losing another Panzer Grenadier team. Oh, Bofors... Oh, Panzer Grenadier running into it. Immediately one drops to the 40mm rounds. Ooh, 2 down. Although looks like this fellow survived. But pretty grim right there for Donniechan. Both trucks went up. Casualty station went up in flames as well. All due to a nice flanking position, because it seems like Elitejager's pretty good at hitting, not at the front but at the sides. He's aggressive, daring and bold. He'll certainly fit in a Panzer Brigade or an SS Panzer Division, I suppose.
Our supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply.
Time to look at Donniechan though. Anti-tank grenades up now, and he's also getting tank buster infantry. Panzer Jägers. Ready once more to move out for the fatherland. Grim, determined. Largely equipped with Panzer Schrecks and some Kar 98Ks. Scout car securing munitions. Quite interestingly. Points being secured. And now we are seeing a Vickers machine gun emplacement to protect the headquarters. Which I suppose is not a bad thing, although this point is a bit weak, and once more it looks like he's shifting once more the axis of attack. Having been in the left, he's probably aware that might be preparation. Oh, he's going for the Bofors, and he's been able to get pretty close to it. And that's not enough to support it. Incendiary grenades knock it out. I mean, anti-tank grenades. Bit unfortunate there. Again, I think Bart Wire might have been a help.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Bit unfortunate right there for Donniechan, but he's not giving up once more despite heavy losses. Despite very heavy losses, in fact. Points being secured. Mortar half-track out. The Panzer Brigade calls upon what little artillery it had. Usually the Panzer Brigades would only have what sort of was in the half-track battalions, which usually meant their own heavy companies, which usually consisted well of mortars, some other things, possibly a Stukas of Huss if they had a Panzer Pioneer company as well. But moving out once more, points being secured. Ooh, incendiary rounds right there against the sapper trench. And a field support truck more coming out. Probably because he needs the captain to get the armor command truck. And again, the Elitejager pushes on. Leading the Panzer Brigade once more to victory, he hopes. Albeit the Panzer Brigades were not really elite divisions in that sense. They had a lot of the great equipment, but sadly the troops themselves were basically just trainee troops who had just been sort of rushed into the thing, with some veteran officers to really sort of keep things from completely bungling up. But moving in there, field support truck quickly getting out there, not wanting a repeat of his previous comrade. Building getting bombarded. Rifle grenades on the way, and we are seeing a commando drop right in behind enemy lines. This could do a lot of damage. Vickers, though, a bit outflanked. Ooh, Panzer's getting forced right between all of this. Bren guns are quite accurate, and we are seeing a heroic charge hoping to keep up with things. Panzer's going down, forced away. Ooh, mortar half-track could be going down if he can rush it. And they're sort of right, they're coming. Oh, bugger. And there we go, buttoned up, sappers, everything else. Oh, the commandos are nowhere nearby. I think that could really have helped. This could be the end. No, apparently the commander should have been there. Looks like the mortar half-track might be getting out there, just barely though. Pretty close, and looks like Donniechan has managed to turn the tide and is now in fact holding most of the map. But looks like Elitejager now going for the Panzer Jäger command. Might be hoping to turn that around once more with the slightly more armoured car rather than the scout car. And field truck finally getting to pack out. I'm pretty sure that might be a bit of a point of frustration. Not entirely sure why he dropped grenades there. Perhaps I hope he set off mines, I'm not sure. Counter-attack to force away the reconnaissance section. Panzers are perhaps moving up on the flanks. And others are repairing that mortar half-track. He probably got expert repairs. Elitejager quite fond of that upgrade for his Panzer Grenadiers. Trenches scattered everywhere. Donniechan preparing himself for the next assault.
Build complete over here.
Another casualty killing station. Certainly nothing wrong in getting that up again. Attrition is certainly the way he's probably going to help the best fighting against Elitejager.
Yes, sir.
And looks... what is Elitejager up to now? He's really playing unorthodox. But again, unorthodox is not bad, and he's not certainly playing all bad at all. Oh, he's trying to blow up the hedges. He's trying to sneak in behind the machine gun emplacements and knock them out with his panzer grenades that way. Pretty cheeky. And looks like Donniechan is reacting to this. The Irish Guards will not brook such actions. Grenades getting locked, but they do make it through. Commandos still continuing. Rifle grenades raining down. And looks like the Panzers are getting out of there. At the same time, armored car. Ooh, just beyond range of the sappers and the Piats. Now the mortar half tank opening up as well.
Captain, ready for action.
And the captain finally gets ready. Don't think we'll be seeing a steward. Probably all those Panzer's going to make him a bit cautious about that. Although I do think it could work with a good canister round actually. Assault grenadiers out as well. Well, Panzers with assault rifles. Armored car blasting away. That's good. Sappers moving up, heading from the flank.
With radio triangulation.
And commandos joining in the fun as well. This is good. Armor car staying in range. Oh, those assault grenadiers could be in a bit of trouble. The commandos moving in. Sten guns firing wildly. Panzer is going down on the retreat. And the mortar half-tank definitely also proving to be a bit of a nuisance. No, actually he didn't have advanced repairs before now, and we can see that due to one of the commando abilities, and we are seeing an armored command truck coming in. Rifle grenade flying quite far. Oh dear, sapper's not in a good position. Might the armored cars get it? More assault going on. Moving in from all sides, perhaps hoping to get that armored car. Grenades getting knocked out. The Panzer goes inside the building. 2 down. The Irish Armoured Guards keep pressing. Very low on Panzer. We're seeing a forward barracks up right there. A forward command post, whatever. Heavy losses on both sides, although the bridge finally get pushed off. We are seeing veterancy 2 for the lieutenant. That's definitely going to help make his splits much more dangerous when they're pushing on. Medics keep moving in for the wounded. That's definitely going to be a boost. And anti-tank telemines. So Elitejager is clearly expecting something armored to come out there, and of course armor command truck does arrive at about the same time.
Munitions depot is being overrun.
But tank buster team moving in, hoping to get that Vickers. Rifle grenadiers, of course, hoping to stop that, and looks like, oh, 2 Panzer grenadiers down, left behind. And then the commanders want to arrive to clean things up. Ooh, scout car continues as well. Looks like things have been slightly more modified, or at least turned into a bit of an equilibrium. Sten guns blasting at the armor car. Though just ignoring that, moving up. Rifle grenadiers, Piats moving in. Lieutenant just beyond range to really. Oh! Scout car went down. Only 1 left to really secure this munitions point. And we are seeing a Cromwell tank on the way. This could be good. Ooh. Panzer is going for the victory point in the center. Commanders getting close up. And there we go, right in the face of those Panzer Grenadiers. Rifle grenades moving in, mowing down several. We'll be seeing a grenade. Nope, just rifle grenades. An armor command. We're seeing the Cromwell out. Eventually lead the way for the Irish Guards. More mortar rounds from the Panzer Brigade. And let's go return at Elitejager, who has gone for a doctrine. Of course, he's gone for tank destroyers, since we did hear about the telemines. We are seeing now the 4th building up, a Panzer Support Command, quite interestingly enough. Which is obviously also what's left to get. So I might be going for Panthers, I suppose. You could also be going for anti-tank, half-tank, or Panzer IV, or Hotchkiss, or Berget-Sieger. There's definitely a few options there. And looks like we might soon be seeing a full infantry coming out there for Donniechan. That's definitely going to help him against all those damn Jerrys.
spotters ready for orders. Grenadiers ready!
Looks like he's hoping to clear out some more cars using the might of the Panzerschreck. If he of course then can hit. Teleman's going down. He's got plenty of munitions though. So Teleman's for everyone, I suppose.
We have gained momentum on the field.
And Donniechan seems to be sort of waiting for something. Vickers machine gun. More Telemans going down. Slight flank protection. Mortar rounds. Piat rounds. Whatever shall the Cromwell do? Of course, it could launch a raid. I suppose down here, Scout car here is doing badly. Panzer support command ready, and we are seeing the command upgrade.
Commonwealth forces are capturing a
And looks like a Panzer Grenadier team actually went down. Oh, it was the assault rifle equipped chaps. Cromwell arriving. Careful though around those Telemines. If they go up, your troops will be taking a lot of damage. They won't set off to infantry, but if they are designated near infantry, a lot of infantry will die. And some players will sort of try to then sort of set them off near enemy infantry. Oh, he didn't really try to get it, and that's a bit of a shame. He probably could have got that armoured car, but perhaps he's fearing all those Panzerjacks coming in and knocking it out, which is quite understandable. Staghound now ready. That's only going to be a help against all those Panzerschrecks, in particular with the 50 caliber. One man already down. Lots of fire from that 50 caliber. There we go, suppressed. Anti-tank grenades, but the Staghound quickly dodges that, although it's been heavily damaged. Panzerjäger command upgrade. We're probably going to be seeing a Panther battle group ability research soon. And he's really loving that decoy smoke. Really loving it. And more trenches. Careful though, a lot of Telemines. Calling in artillery right there on the forward barracks or the command post. Getting out just in time. Although the building actually takes quite a bit of damage there from the first shell. Catastrophic damage, to put it mildly. Mortar half-track though still alive. Panzer, oh, 2 down with 1 shot from the Cromwell. Pushing on. Panther battle group. There we go. Only 500 manpower, and it will be his. Cromwell still needs to be careful. Of course, there's a nice exit right there. Stage right. A bit of quiet. Cromwell moving in a bit. Hoping to get that mortar half-track, but no. Come on. Armored car moving in from the flank. Or from the rear. Will he get that armored car? No, he's getting out of there, backing out of there quite wildly. Donniechan once more pushing on pretty heavily, going for, in fact, all 3 victory points. Really home to... Oh dear, I think this is not going to end well. And there we go. Telemine went off. Cromwell went up in flames, brewed up. Quite a bit unfortunate there for Donniechan. He was doing so well. But he has Fireflies now, so that might of course help a bit. Staghound getting repaired, no repair sappers.
We have 300 points left.
More trenches, lots of trenches. And looks like he's going for some radio triangulation. So far that would be the first one, if I'm not mistaken. Demo charges have all been laid down on the flank as well. Quite interesting. Of course, if Elitejager runs into that, that could easily be very nasty. Oh, he spotted one, trying to get it. But that's a sort of problem with them being a bit too close. It can actually be very difficult to actually get them. Even target them in the first place, which can be a bit annoying. Hoping to get it with a mortar round. Ooh, that was very close. I think if he could have set off that demo charge right there, he might have gotten that armored car. Step mortar rounds got it. And Baker's machine gun in the center. Stop those Panzer Grenadiers. Armored car, quick raid. Quickly out of there, but now he can't get the Panther battle group. He doesn't have enough territory, and that sense, I mean, that's also one of the reasons why you want to take as much territory from your opponent as possible, as you can actually prevent him partly from reinforcing if there's enough units, but also getting new units, which could prove to be a huge problem for you. In this case, Donniechan's grip on the map is actually ensuring that Elitejager can't get another Panther battle, or get a Panther battle group in the first place. Although he's now getting group seal, which is not a bad idea either. Already one infantry section has been put out. And more getting suppressed. Incendiary grenades right into the trench. As well, grenades fly out against them. Ooh, good hits against the Firefly. And there we go. Panther battle group is out for the Panzer Brigade. Will they prove to be the end? And it looks like that armored car's in a bit of trouble. Oh dear, Staghound got the armored car. That's a bit of a blow for Elitejager, but the Panthers are now arriving. Will he get the armored half-track? I mean, the mortar half-track? No, apparently not. Panthers still getting flanked, getting hit with PO rounds, getting... Ooh, and the Firefly as well. But so far, all shots are bouncing off. Firefly actually needs to get out of there. Oh, he got a Panther. I was looking at the wrong Panther. Stupid Dane. Well, silly Dane, either way. Panther is kaput. That was a bit of a blow. Oh, two Fireflies, and the Panthers rushing straight into them. Sappers, though, are not moving up to follow up. Oh, Firefly down. Veterans he won, but the Sappers are still there, hitting from the rear. And the other Firefly in desperate need of repairs. Looks like this Panther might actually make it, but still... That was a pretty huge blow to Elitejager right there from the beginning. He's not looking in a great condition, and a lot of his vehicle pool is damaged. And he's only got a few Panzer Grenadiers left, although again, 12 Panzer Grenadiers is not really a small force either. In particular when they already have veterancy. Staghound moves in, hoping to get that armored car. Oh, he gets the mortar! Another blow to Elitejager. Although he might lose the Staghound. No. Oh, Panther misses. And he buttons the Kettenkraut. Oh, Attila getting called in. Could he be trying to get it? Or was it just decoy? Oh, just decoy. Panzer is moving up, using the old car for cover. And then we go into a grenade, going to show those splits what the fatherland is made of. Fire and steel. Quite the fight though. Now we are seeing in fact all three triangulation points up. Meaning essentially with all of this within this triangle, Donniechan can see what Elitejager is doing on the minimap. Meaning it's going to be a lot harder for Elitejager to actually surprise him, unless of course Donniechan is not paying attention, in which case it's all for naught. Donniechan, though, still being Elitejager still being constricted within his own base. Donniechan really holding most of it, and it's really been a bit back and forth. But now it looks like Donniechan is holding the upper hand, the British upper hand, with a stiff upper lip and a cup of tea. Just the way it should be. Firefly moving up. Panzer still moving up with a Panzer. Ooh, Vorsicht. Caution. Panzer is rushing straight into all of this flank, quickly getting pushed out. Panther doing what he can. And looks like there's been a bit of a fire against this base. Panzer is moving up, and looks like we are seeing dual Panzerix up, giving twice as much anti-tank gun fire on all units. That's pretty nasty. Reaction force moving in. Oh, we are seeing now repair sappers. That's going to be a huge boon. Panzers have to be careful. Quite a bit of automatic fire, Bren guns, and a Staghound. Oh dear. He could be losing our Panzer team right there. Oh dear. No, looks like he makes it out of there. Lucky Heinz. Main gun destroyed. I don't think that Staghound will be doing much more to the Panzers. Trench secure as well. Oh, unfortunate right there. Usually Brits destroy their trenches with delete. But in this case, he forgot to do so, and now he lost his Vickers in the center. And again, Elitejager changing the sort of focus for his attacks, turns the tides, and really forces Donniechan to quickly shift his positions, much to his detrimental efforts. And now we can really see again the sort of illustrative point of radio triangulation. Again, with all of that, he can see what's going on. Although currently there's not really much sort of not within his line of sight. So never mind, or beyond his line of sight. Firefly in trouble. And again, this has really caused a huge problem for Donniechan. He's suddenly again forced to sort of shift all his forces to react to this. And he could be losing a Firefly. More field support truck down, another one on the way. Grenade right into the trench, kills almost all. Fighting continues here as Donniechan strives to hold all 3 victory points, strives to really strangle Elitejager. Oh, he could be losing the armor command track though. Elitejager really doing this harassment bit really good, causing absolute havoc amongst Donniechan's forces. Both tracks are down. Quite expensive. Also means no more Fireflies, and there we go. Panther pushing up, getting the Firefly. The icing on the cake of this rather brutal Panzer Brigade raid.
3rd Battalion has access to glider-borne light armor. Forward OPs reporting a second
Glider HQ now ready. Panther getting pelted a bit, and now we're seeing an actual 25-pound artillery barrage. I suspect right there on these Panzer Grenadiers. Oh dear, he was trying to get away, but he instead lost the entire Panzer Grenadier section. Oh bother, and his Panther's buttoned down. And still he's not learning most of it, but he's at least retaking some of the victory points. Still what? Oh, come on. If Donniechan could rush his commanders over there, get the Panzer and then get back to the Panther, he could get it. But sadly, it looks like Elitejager is able to keep the frontal armor, and the Sabres can't really get up to flank. Moving in to deal with those Panzer Grenadiers. Oh, commandos! Close to death! Oh, he lost the commando section. And that defensive veterancy 3 Panthers really deflecting a lot of the shots from the Piats. In particular with the armored skirts on as well. And looks like another armored car arrives, compounding the problems for Donniechan. But we are seeing a glider HQ, and we are seeing commando Piats. Quite interesting. We rarely see those, but not to see they're bad. They're certainly faster, and they can use commando smoke, so they can sneak up. But it looks like Elitejager has been able, with some good raids, been able to sort of really turn things around. Although he's clearly not out of the woods yet. The Union Jack still waves proudly over the fields of Holland. Well, looms menacingly, I suppose you could also say. More Piat rounds against the Panzers. Oh, he finally got the Panzer Schreck. And that's really going to be a problem for the Panther. That's definitely going to have a much easier time getting it. Down to 68 victory points. Not looking good for Elitejager. Panther Wreck getting pummeled. Might be going for another Panther battle group actually. Yes, there we go. More Panthers arriving. Oh, that Panzer support command is not really providing much support and getting them out of there in time. Panzer is in a bad condition. Retreating. Lots of Piats. Panzer Schrecks. And veterancy free for that lieutenant. Panthers are moving up. Demo charge has been spotted actually. Will those Panzers make it out of there? Yes indeed, as the Brits make a full retreat. And more Panthers arrive from the Panzer Brigade. Also note there has been some screenshots out of one screenshot, high resolution, shows a lot of details, Panzer 4 and the likes, quite exciting stuff. You can find it on Steam, Facebook or Twitter, just follow Company of Heroes 2. And of course, as usual, follow me on Twitter if you want sort of news as they come out and such. I shall of course endeavour my best to keep you updated here and on Twitter. And artillery against the, not just again decoy smoke, but the Kettenkrad does not fall for that.
Lines are under attack. Losing a sector.
Well, it looks like Elitejager is getting a bit of a better grip. But another armor command truck actually arrives and another Firefly arrives. Donniechan not the type to give up just because he loses one. That's good spirit. Very good. And Panther getting hit. Ooh, Kettenkrad almost went down, but it makes it out of there alive. A push by the British. Ooh, Panther getting hit, getting Panzer Piats, Firefly. Other Panther moving up, but will the first one survive? Looks bad. Out of control. That is in fact bad. So another Panther down. Kettenkrad also in a bit of trouble. Until we're getting called in here perhaps. No, it's just more decoy smoke to keep things moving. Was that for the boys in Dieppe? Dieppe, which was actually a raid, which went horribly wrong on the coast of, well, Dieppe, somewhere in France as well. Mostly actually led by Canadians. They got, well, brutally slaughtered. They also had some of the first Churchill's tanks there, which didn't really work well either. So fun little fact there. But also again the sort of nice eye to detail that Relic has. And once more armor command truck moving in. And again I don't think they'll be, I also think they will come out, Company of Heroes 2 again, they'll be sort of trying to strive for that historical accuracy and detail. I mean again they're really great with the details. But another armor command truck goes down, again another raid by Elitejager. It probably doesn't help that Donniechan keeps placing it the same place. And looks like he might be losing. A Firefly might also have helped if he actually tried to cover that flank with another Vickers. So rather seems like Elitejager is actually constantly punishing Donniechan for making the same mistakes. And it's actually turning into a bit of a graveyard of Fireflies. Which, if it weren't actual Firefly tanks, it might actually sound a bit poetic. A graveyard of Fireflies. Oh, shut up, Lawrence. Anyways. Captain firing away with his Rebel Rover. Hoping to get that Tom Hanks effect. Of course, that was actually an aircraft doing that. Captain Lawrence being pushed out of his trench after having been a bit poetic. Not quite fancying that fire. Or it becoming his grave. Panther rushing. Oh, straight into a volley of Piat and Panzer rounds. And whatever shall Donniechan do? He's going for the 17-pounder gun. I'd rather think perhaps, you know, he might want to work a bit better on those Panzer Grenadiers. I mean, for example, he could go for a Commando HMG team. That might actually work quite nicely against the Panzer Grenadiers, I think. Would suppress them and keep them off his back. Ooh, another mortar half-track out. Time to return to Elitejager. Panzer Schreck against that mortar half-track. Oh dear, oh dear. More decoys. Let's see how much that 17-pounder gun does. And the 17-pounder gun was actually that big, so it wasn't really much of a gun you could move around, so it was more of an emplacement gun, I suppose. Unless, of course, you had vehicles towing around, and we don't actually know if Company of Heroes 2 will have guns that can be towed around. That would, of course, be pretty damn great. And we'll definitely be the first one to admit that. But again, we're also just going to stuff like, you know, units can jump out with small pieces of cover like sandbags. And true sight, again, the true sight really sounds exciting. And Panther with 26 kills, that's very nasty. More decoy smoke. Sappers and commandos moving in with Piats. Will they get the Panther? Or would the Panther get them? Oh, this one is actually in a pretty bad condition. Oh, so very close. And now getting pelted with too much fire. They are forced back once more.
A unit has died in action.
Oh, artillery gets a Panzer section. Bugger me. Down to 2 again. And getting additional armored cars to deal with that infantry now that Donniechan rather seems to have given up on the armor. Interesting, although he could get a Tetrac to sort of try and harass on the flanks. That could perhaps work a bit. And with a little John adapter, he could also try to sort of harass the Panthers. And then he might actually be able to penetrate the rears with some regularity. Oh, he's going for the weakened Panther. Will he button it? Yes, there we go. Does he have the Panzer still? No, looks like he lost. No, wait, there we go. Panther almost down. Will he get it? Will he get it? Yes! Panther out of control, leaving behind once more the veterans. The 3-1, which is rolling right into everything. Oh, lots of people dead. Still, that was quite nasty. Once more, a blow to Elitejager. Again, things are still close considering everything. Although the 17-pounder gun is, of course, quite exposed with an MG to support it. Once more, Panzer Grenadier raid. In this case, the Tank Busters with quite a few kills to the name.
We are upgraded and ready for action.
Gefechtsbereit.
Would you like to upgrade the crews? That's what I see, sir. Was ist los?
Armored cars also doing their duty. Did he actually lose the truck? Or did he just pack it up because he was running? He might lose it. Well, that's definitely not helping with his resource problems either. And more decoy smoke. Elitejager never really taking any chances except with a kitten crowd. Which I suppose says how much he cares about it. Let's just speed this up. And now a Bergtiger on the way to perhaps help with some of all those vehicular losses. Not a bad idea. Although the Bergtiger never really existed. It was apparently really a demolition vehicle with a huge demolition charge. So a bit of an improvised version there. Ooh! Commander raid gets the mortar half-track. So that's another one down. Pretty heavy losses for the Panzer Brigade. Ooh, armor car caught in everything. He could be getting it. Panzer X flying. And the armor car is out of control. Panzer Grenadier is taking losses. Donniechan again not giving up, just pushing up through this wreckage land, giving him light cover as he goes through it.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
I think the music's actually stopped because the game's been going on for so long. Actually feels a bit odd. I'm used to the music always playing. And I love the Company of Use music, so I mean, I do wonder who they'll get to do the Company of Use 2 soundtrack. And of course, there'll also be one for the Wehrmacht this time around rather than the Americans' Wehrmacht sharing one.
Indomitable veteran sergeant.
32 kills and 2 armor kills. That's really a nasty Panther. And Commander's gonna crowd hunt.
The enemy has 300
And the
points.
Panzer Grenadiers move up on their own. Running into a veritable storm of firepower.
Destroyed one of the Kampfgruppes vehicles.
And the kitten crowd went down. The Panther arrives. And immediately starts getting pelted with Piat rounds. But Veterans 3 does seem to be of help. More particularly defensive Veterans 3, which certainly also help with those armored skirts it has. Oh, exposing the rear, and we are seeing smoke cover as well. I believe that does provide a small damage bonus or something like that, or at least just makes it harder for the Panther to see it. Might be thinking of the Panzer Lead ambush. Still heavy damage for that Panther, down to half health. Bergtiger though will be able to put one together. Decoy smoke by the looks of it, sadly. And we are seeing a third, or is that a fourth armored command truck with more Fireflies on the way? Either way, this is going to be a bloody fight for both forces. Whatever way. Oh, veteran, let's get the lieutenant out of there. Oh, so very close to death. Trying to get that Panther, but it just shrugs it off. So very close again. Firefly opening up on the other Panther. Will it get it? Doesn't look like it. And quick Pantrix are there to launch off a nasty volley. Already down to half health. And another Firefly bruise up, like so many before it. And now he could get a Yak Panther if he so desired. And in fact he has decided, and he's getting it. And that's definitely not going to help either, and I think there might actually have been a Schwere Panzerjägerabteilung in Holland. So that's definitely not going to help the British as it moves forward. And the Panzerschreck, I think that's actually the exact same spot it was dropped in the first place. That's actually quite interesting, but also Brenke was left as sort of extra little payment. But I don't think there's anyone to actually pick it up. After the Germans at least. Another 17-pounder gun, I think it's a bit too late. And it's gone. Another mortar half tank, I think that might have been the one repaired though. Panthers moving in, 35 kills. Yak Panther moving in, Panzer supporting the push. Lots of things just getting dropped around that victory point. Headquarters down. And I do believe this is the end for the Irish Armoured Guards. They did their best, but it was not enough. The 107th Panzer Brigade, through some pretty aggressive tactics, managed to overcome it. I mean, what did really win Elitejager? I mean, he was pretty close to getting beaten himself. So, I mean, it just wasn't the fact that he just got lots of Panzer Grenadiers with increased quarters and Panzerschrecks, although that really helped. It was his ability to really shift things and sort of find the weak spots and then really hammer it home. I mean, he got several armor command trucks, several field support trucks, headquarters, emplacements, and I was just basically just sneaking up. And the problem was Donniechan never really was able to really stop that. I mean, if he could have gotten some more Staghounds, he could probably stop that, or some Vickers machine guns. That could also have helped, but he never really quite focused on getting that threat. Although, of course, the Panthers were also clearly a threat, but not quite as much. He was quite easily getting those knocked out. But I really think it was the ability of Elitejager to sort of shift in, find the weak spot, hammer it in, then get out of there. That really won him the game. Although it was again close to Donniechan, and he really held out quite nicely. I mean, the casualty clearing station definitely helped. And certainly the use of sappers and everything else definitely helped. And also, I mean, good use of the HQ glider. Although again, I think he should have gotten a heavy machine gun team. Not bothered with 17-pounder guns. Probably not so much with emplacements with all those Panzerschrecks. Instead, more on infantry, perhaps more commandos of some sort. So there you go. Do hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, why not subscribe and tell your friends? And if you didn't, well, why not send in a replay of your own? This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.